This conference will now be recorded.
So one of the things that I do when I teach virtually is to go ahead and record it, and then these recordings will be placed on my YouTube channel so people can look at them, look at what we did today and everything.
Okay, okay, Professor Boy, make your bands, man.
Make what?
Said make your bands, man.
Make your bands.
Make my bid.
Yeah,
Bands.
make your money of YouTube.
Money.
Oh, you have to have a million copies. You have to have 100,000 subscribers and stuff.
Ah.
So I don't do it for that reason. Just like
Okay,
the
okay, okay,
primer
got it.
itself. Uh, but what happens is when it's in YouTube, people can look at it on a television screen and things like that. Got
Right.
it? And, okay, so I think this is you, Letitia, right?
I can't tell what that says. It's small on my screen,
All right.
but I'm gonna
Okay,
assume
now
it's
you can
mine.
expand your screen now.
You can? Okay. I
Yeah,
never
you can.
used this one before.
All right, but you should be able to expand your screen.
Mm. Oh, okay. I see. I see it now.
Got it?
Yep, I see it now. Yep.
Okay, so,
Yeah, I can see it all now. Okay.
okay, good. Okay. I expect your journal entry to look a little better than this.
Hold on. This is
Is this you?
515. Hold on. Let me open mine too at the
Wait a
same
minute,
time.
wait a minute. I thought this was you. Wait a minute, maybe this
Like
may not.
mine was good. Mine balanced out perfectly.
Man, let me get
But the
rid of
way
this
that
here.
one looks,
I
it
may have
doesn't really
pulled
look
up the
like
wrong
mine.
thing. I may have pulled up the wrong thing.
Okay. Okay.
Let me exit. I may have pulled up the wrong thing. Let me just see.
Okay.
Go back in here. Cheryl Cobb. Okay, this is you. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better, right?
Yeah, it does. Because I'm
Can
like, I
y'all hear
don't
me?
write in lowercase like that.
We can hear you, oh one.
Okay,
But
this is Tiana, but I'm trying to pull up on my laptop so I can see you guys, but it gives me a hard time. So
all right. And your camera should be on. And what we're going to go do is go through the submissions. Uh, and as we go through the submission, you can see the issues that, people having and make those corrections. So this is Letitia. And, her journal entries look fine. And I just wanted the first 15. When I got to the T accounts, when I looked at accounts payable, I was a little concerned with Letitia because she got a negative number down here. And so it should not be a negative number, debits on the left and credits on the right. So you should not have had a negative number here, okay? Got it?
Wait a second. Sorry, it keeps freezing up.
What's freezing?
Like
Your
Yeah, they
the mic when I'm trying to turn it on and off, it keeps saying like loading error and then it'll freeze and then it'll come back up. But I was just gonna say the only reason that came out negative is because I input a formula. So the formula was 20,000 minus 25,000. That's why it turned out to be a negative.
but your
So
formula should have been 25 minus 20.
Yeah, I did it. I know I just did it the way that I've been doing them on all of them, and that's why I didn't flip it around the other way. I didn't subtract the larger
When
number.
you have a credit account, you got to do it the other way.
Okay.
You got to have the formula over here with the 25 first.
Right. I see that now.
Okay. So that was a minor thing. And then when we got to the trial balance, if people look at this, cash, supplies, prepaid insurance, auto, and equipment, accounts payable, short-term note, common stock. Now sales should have been next and then the expenses, but still she has these separated. Got it? You have to be in this order. Why do you have to be in this order? We're going to be doing an income statement pretty soon. So when we do an income statement, it's simply revenues minus expenses. So when I get ready to do this income statement, I'm going to come in here and copy the sales, and I'm going to paste them here, and I'm going to paste them here. So that'll be my gross profit, so that I don't have any costs. Then when I get ready to do my expenses, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to copy, then I'm going to put the expenses here, and then my total expenses, I can sum this auto summit, and that's going to be 130,000. So my net income will be equal to, let's see, equal, that's my net income. So that's how we do an income statement. So I'm showing this to you now because if you don't have your accounts in the order I told you, you can't do this.
Hmm.
So an income statement, does everyone see the income statement? How much net income the business made? You see that, Letitia? Your income
Yes.
statement?
Yes, sir.
So now you can do an income statement. But some people, when I pull that stuff up, not going to be able to do the income statement this easy. They're going to have to pick and choose. So it's very important to have your accounts in order with the revenues and expenses at the bottom and together so you can pull it and get that income statement done. So you can see as we get ready to do these financial statements, it's not going to take long. The trial balance, if balance, will help us.
Hmm.
Are there any questions? So Letitia, you ready to go on and complete your 40 now?
Yeah, I can. I did have a question though, still on that number 19 that I was saying was blank because it doesn't have a dollar amount on that one. So
What does
what
18 say?
are
What does
hold on.
18 say?
Let me open it up really quick. 1 second. Doo, doo, doo. Okay, so 18. Okay, so number 18 says, oh crap, everything froze. Give me just a second.
$50,000 from car revenue earned.
So let me go ahead. So here's Tyler here, and she looks for that.
Hello, Professor.
Hello.
I have a question. In regards to turning it in, do you do we just say so once we clear it out to like do a new one? So let's say for the 15th, cleared out for the P account and the trial balances. Do we just submit it like that, and then every time like we do another set or something, we just submit it through there or like submit it through Blackboard, or do we email it to you?
Submit it through Blackboard. That's what I'm doing now. I'm pulling up things in Blackboard. So everything should be submitted in Blackboard. You just, go and down, every time you're working a problem, you just download the template and start anew.
Okay. Cause remember, yesterday in class, like that was what happened. All of my it didn't save or whatever. So I'll okay, okay.
Say that again now.
I was saying like in class yesterday, it didn't save or like it deleted or something. So we were trying to find it, but I'll just try to like figure out if I can just maybe email like a blank template for each to myself, and then that way I can always have like an extra blank one, because if I save it as I'm working, it's like the blank one isn't there for some reason, so I normally just have to like
You
erase.
have to, once you download it, you rename it. So pull down your blank one, get a blank one. And
Mhm.
then when you get ready to work a problem, you rename it. So so the blank one is already always there with nothing in it.
Okay.
So when you save, then you go on and rename.
Okay.
Okay, Letitia, what I wanted you to do in 19, hopefully you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
This was 18, correct?
Yes, so 18 was the car rental revenue earned from corporate customers,
At
50,000.
15. And what follows a 15?
A 3.
A 3.
Hmm.
So I just wanted you to look up here at the 15 and pull it in uh, pull in your numbers from 19 from 15. That's all I wanted you to do. Got it?
Got it. So, okay, got it.
Okay, let's see how these T accounts look. go to the trial balance. So when you're submitting things to me, you should show your name and the assignment. So when you save it with your name, your last name, and the assignment that's involved. So we see cash, supplies, prepaid insurance, accounts payable, short-term note, common stock, got advertising, auto, account receivable, whatever. Is he gonna be able to prepare the income statement easy?
No. Common stock, auto.
So
No.
no, he won't be able to prepare the income statement easy because he has his stuff all over the place. The trial balance is supposed to be in the order of the chart of accounts. Cash, receivables, inventory, supplies, etc. You got to stay in that order. So Letitia had that. We don't have that here. So Tyler didn't have his in order. And so I take off when it's not in order. Okay. Moving on. Jessica is not here. Here. All right, let's look at Miss Tiana. And one thing that happens when you send stuff in late, it acts up with it. I'm gonna open. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So this is Starworth here. I'll go back to you, but it didn't like you because you sent it in late.
Sorry. But I had a hard time with the trial balance, but I saw what I did wrong already.
These T accounts look.
So I had supplies and supplies expense, but I moved it to one T thingy or chart, and then it balanced out my trial balance statement.
Okay. So this is one that's not complete.
Which one?
Not you. This is not you.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me see if I can pull you up now. Exit. So let's see if we can see why you're having trouble with the trial balance.
It was because I had two supply charts instead of one.
Okay.
So when I put it together, it balanced out the trial balance.
So trial balance. Are you going to be able to prepare an income statement with your trial balance easily? No, because you don't have them in the right order.
Hey,
Trial balance has to be in the order of the chart of accounts. Let's see if I can find a chart of accounts. You have to have your trial balance in this order: current assets, cash receivables, inventory, supplies, prepaid insurance,
where,
land, equipment.
Professor, where can we find that list? Like, if we wanted to like read it over and study it, or should we just like write it down right now?
Now, for the first day of class, you are supposed to make a copy of this.
Okay, I got it. I have it right here. I have it.
Right. So you're supposed to always have what? Your chart of accounts and your journal entry type. So you're supposed to have that. So tomorrow you can have that when you take the exam. If you don't have it, you don't. So then the revenue, then the expenses. This is the order the trial balance has to be in. Is everybody clear on that now? If it's not in that order, you lose points. Okay, so let's see who else is here. Exit. Look at Jessica. Uh, so Jessica sent me a lot of journal entries. Can everybody see this now? Like I say, you can adjust your screen if need be.
Yes. Yes, I
See
can
how,
see it.
see how these T accounts look. Are we gonna be able to prepare an income statement easy here, Jessica?
No, sir. I gotta put them in order. They're not in order.
And so when you have a lot of accounts, you know, uh, you know, it's going to be easy not to lose, to leave something out. If you have them grouped together, then you don't have any issue. Okay. Here's a Kahari here, and let's see. Uh, let's see. Otto. Now, we are on a salaries payable. Okay, so the salary is expense. So that's the one thing I noticed. We got our expenses and things mixed up. So if it's, it's gonna, it's fairly close. But after common stock, it should be retained earnings, then dividend, then the revenue, then the expenses underneath that. So make sure you stay in that order. Make sure you're always in that order. We can pull up Andre here. He's rumbling. He did balance, but he's going to have some issues. Now, eventually, you have to follow the instruction because you're going to have to, we'll be preparing these financial statements on Thursday. Income statement, statement of retained earnings, and a balance sheet. That's coming up. So you got to learn to follow things in order. Okay, so Are there any questions by anyone? How many people ready for the exam tomorrow?
I still gotta study, man.
We'll all be ready. Right, guys?
Then she said she's gonna be ready. Anybody else gonna be ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Teamwork makes the
Is there
I'm
dream
any
work.
ready.
extra?
Good.
Say that again.
Is there any extra?
Is there any extra what?
My bad. Someone was calling me. I said, is there any extra credit?
There's always extra credit. You have your first period, which will be ending tomorrow. There are 110 points.
Okay, okay.
So every period there's 110 points. So let's see, Letitia, I won't do it. I was gonna tell you to prepare your income statement, but I'll be generous. But in the future, what you're looking at then is you're gonna have to make those journal entries, post to the ledger, do a trial balance, and then do those financial statements. That's your midterm, which will be sometime next week. Okay. So we'll see everybody at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
All right, yes, sir.
I will send out to you how many journal entries you're supposed to have, and you just have to have them ready by class time tomorrow. So you just need your 20, 30, or 40 ready by class time tomorrow.
20,
So
30, or 40.
Some people will do 40, some will do 30, some will do 20, based on what I see. Some people didn't submit me anything, didn't submit 15. I don't know how they're trying to do more. They didn't get 15 done.
Okay.
I had a
So
question as well. So when we submit that to you tomorrow for our journal entries, is it going to be an online submission or
what now?
are we doing it in
Great
class?
question. Great question.
The
Great
exam,
question.
No,
the
not
exam,
the exam. No, not the exam, the journal entries.
the journal entries, I will open up another assignments tab for JHJ Rental Car, uh, period one, something like that. And so it'll go in that tab. It'll be the next tab that's in there. Then for your exam, you also will submit it virtually. I'm gonna give it to you manually in class. Then you have to work it and submit it virtually on a spreadsheet. So we typically do that. You know, we work virtually. That's why I tell you have your computers, be ready to work and be ready to submit. And that's why we have practice submitting things.
Okay, sounds good.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
What y'all gonna do about your classmates?
You ask us that every single time, man.
uh,
All right.
I
So
don't know.
remember I asked about them.
Yes,
These
sir.
grades go out, then we'll see. All right.
Well, you got us
So
down for attendance, right? So we doing attendance for this virtual meeting, right?
yep, you'll get attendance points for this meeting.
Okay.
So the meeting is recorded and everything, and then your attendance is recorded. So there will be attendance points for this meeting.
Yes, sir. My name is Andre Gibbs. I was in here for a while, then I had to exit out because my phone had overheated, and so I joined back in.
Your phone overheated.
Yeah, man. I have an iPhone.
They do that. It's true. Mine's done that before too.
Especially when it's on 20%. So,
Okay. Well, I'll have a spreadsheet with all your grades on it, everybody grades. So you'll see what you made, be by T number with everybody else. And you'll see each item. If something is missing, let me know. But there will be attendance points for your participation today. And I would have liked to do more virtual, but I can't do that with you all.
oh man.
No,
Oh
just
man.
can't help
Ugh.
people out. You can't help people out. I'm trying to keep you out the sun, keep you out of $5 a gallon gas, and people don't
Man.
people don't cooperate.
Why we can't do more virtual?
Nobody
They said
show
nobody
up.
showed
Not
up.
a
They don't show
nobody
up to
here.
class.
They need to
They
come
don't
on
show up to
Where
professional
class.
are
What's the
they?
time.
difference?
Where are they? So more people came to class than are here today.
It's all good. It's all good. I like the interactions. I like
Say
the
what?
interaction. I said it's all
Oh,
good.
that
We
ain't-
love the interactions.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow some, but periodically we'll try to do it. It'll just depend. Uh, in terms of everybody. We'll talk to everybody tomorrow. We'll see what people feel, how they think, and everything else. But today, you see, what I wanted to do was to go through your problems. So it's easier for me to pull them up here, rather than in the classroom, show you what your mistakes were and what other people's mistakes were. And so therefore you can, so you get to see it in your mistakes and other people's mistakes. And hopefully by the exam tomorrow, and after you've done your study problem, you'll be ready to make an A or at least a B. That's the goal. So I want everybody who's here to make it an A or a B. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
The recording will be placed in Blackboard, right?
No, the recording goes into YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did say that. My fault. You did say that.
So you just type in J-Board Accounting or something like that, YouTube station will show up. You can go on
Yes,
and
sir.
subscribe to it or whatever. Then once you do that, you can always do that. Plus, there are other recordings in there. Like I think I have in there now, the recordings from last summer that are already in there. So even though we don't have all the recordings because we haven't met virtually, there is a set of recordings in course content now from last summer.
Hmm.
So you got all of those to review and everything. Has anyone looked at those recordings?
I have. I did because when I missed the first day of class and you told me to go watch that so that I can understood how you graded and everything. So when
Okay.
I watched that one, I saw the other ones populate too.
Okay.
That were
Yeah,
on YouTube.
all of them, once you pull one up, all of them will probably populate.
Yep.
Anything else? All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. We'll see you
Yes, sir. You
tomorrow.
too.
I'll send
See you tomorrow.
I'll put in assignments, your T number, and how many journal entries you got to do, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
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 All right, have a
Thank
good
you.
one. All right.
Thank you.
This will be up in about 3 or 4 hours.
Yes, sir.
Okay.